that you guys have probably never seen before, which is really exciting. I got like one of those like sticky things that you put on the back of your phone case. I got one that has like the suction cups on both sides, so I can kind of take it off and on from my phone case whenever I want to. And I realized that because my desk is literally right in front of my huge windows, I can kind of just roll up my blinds and then stick my phone onto the window, and it creates like the perfect little angle to like film a vlog or film a write with me or whatever. So here I have my laptop. You can actually see my laptop in the frame, which is kind of cool. I will say that I did make myself a really incredibly delicious matcha latte, like a blueberry matcha latte. I have perfected it. I'm gonna have to show you guys exactly how I make my blueberry matcha lattes because they're so good. They're so good. And it took me forever. Like, I had to go through so many trials and errors. Trials and errors? I don't know. Trials and error? I don't know how to say the multiple of that, but this is so good. Also, this cup is from Walmart. I got it on clearance. I don't think they sell it anymore. It was like $1.50 on clearance, so such a steal. But now I am sitting down to write a little bit. I did film a little YouTube short because I got these really beautiful highlighters from Dollar Tree, which I have on right now, and it's like so gorgeous. This one did break. I dropped it, it broke. My bad. Also, I'm wearing my main character energy shirt from Old Navy. I was about to say Walmart again. No, Old Navy. And I got it in a 3X because I wanted it to be fairly oversized. I almost got it in an extra large because I kind of wanted to wear it as a baby tee. I'm currently like an extra large 2X, sort of like in that zone. So the 3X was obviously going to be bigger. The extra large is going to be smaller. Decided on the 3X. I really like it. But yeah, so I'm going to sit down and write a little bit, and I will talk to you guys in a moment. I just have to go do something very quickly. I think I need some water. Okay, I'm back. I just had to go and grab some Windex so I could like clean off my window because for some reason my window is super dirty. Even though I feel like I literally just cleaned it a month ago, it's already like pretty dirty. Which you're probably like, clean your window more often. And to that I say, make me. But maybe I should clean it more often. But because it was a little bit dirty, the little like grippy thingies weren't gripping correctly. So had to fix that, and now it feels pretty sturdy. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon. I think it actually might be like the grippy things themselves that need to be cleaned. Like I said, I am writing a little bit today, mainly because I feel like I haven't written in quite a while. I'm at about 65,000 words, and that's kind of stressing me out a little bit because from everything that I have researched and looked at and whatever, the optimal word count for like a contemporary adult romance is anywhere from 70,000 to 90,000 words, which, like I said, I'm nervous about the word count. I am at a spot at 65,000 words where the main couple, Diego and Mariana, have just hooked up. They just kind of started to get back into like that romantic vibe between each other. Like, they are revisiting this old romance that they used to have, and I feel like we're not necessarily at the beginning of their story because obviously they have been like getting to relearn each other and like flirting a lot and, you know, whatever. They've already gone through so much at this point, but we're just starting to get into like the actual meat of the romance. So I feel like I need at least another 30,000 words before I feel like, okay, we're at the end, which means that this book could be around like 100,000 words, which it's so funny because as a reader, I always say, keep it short and sweet. 300 pages to like 350 pages. Keep it quick. Don't go into like, we don't need all that. We don't need too much. But I also love a romance that kind of leans more towards like women's fiction, literary fiction, that kind of thing. So I just think that it's so ironic to me that as a reader, I like a romance to be kind of short and sweet. Like, I don't want to spend too much time. Like over 400 pages feels like overkill to me sometimes. But as a writer, now that I'm like getting into this, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I am just about halfway through this narrative. Maybe a little bit over halfway through, but like not really, like not by much. So I'm a little bit nervous to like actually see what I can do with this novel, because like as I'm looking at it right now, we are, I don't know. I will say that I'm currently writing a flashback scene, which is kind of like, I feel like I have to do this because it is dealing with a second chance romance. I want you guys, I want the readers to really truly believe in this romance. I want it to feel legit. I hate when I read a second chance romance and I come into the story and I'm like, why are these two together in the first place? Like, how did they even get together at all? Because it doesn't make sense. And two, why should I care about them now? Why, like, I feel like so many times the author does not make you care about these characters. They assume that because you know as a reader that these two have a past, regardless of whether the reader knows the past or not, just the fact of the reader knowing the past, the authors feel, or I don't know if this is like an assumption that they're making, or if it's editors or if it's whoever, I don't know, but they seem to assume that because the reader knows that this did happen factually in the narrative, they don't need to give details. They don't need to like give these two characters any sort of chemistry, because they believe that the chemistry is already pre-built in to the fact that these two characters had previous connections. That doesn't make narrative sense. That is not how you craft a substantial and complex and believable second chance romance. And I think that's kind of the beef that I had with second chance romance for the longest time. Like, I thought that it was a trope that I didn't like. I thought that it was something that I couldn't get into. But now, having started to write one, now having like kind of gone through that, like, okay, how do I get the reader to believe that these characters, A, liked each other in the beginning, B, kind of like had each other in the back of their minds this entire time, and then C, believe that they could get back together and make it work the second time, even though it didn't work the first time. And that's actually harder than you would think. It's actually difficult to write. And I think that that's something that a lot of people, including myself, I have to call myself out. I am totally fine with admitting when I'm wrong. Like, I actually am okay with that. I will admit that I was wrong about how difficult it is to write contemporary romance. I kind of always knew it because I always struggled a little bit to write contemporary fiction for some reason. I don't know why. Like, when I was in my Tumblr roleplay group, I would almost never pick up characters who had a modern setting. Like, I loved writing characters who came from a historical background and were kind of plopped into a contemporary setting. I thought that was really fun, and that was kind of what the entire roleplay group was based around. So I always tended to pick up characters who were coming from a past that was at least 100 years older or past that, you know what I mean? I just always found it so much easier, even though it came with so much more. Do you hear the sirens? It came with so much more research, but I loved doing the research. And that was something that always, like, that people would always compliment me on in that roleplay group, was that I was always the one doing so much research. So if anybody ever like was writing a historical character and needed information about that specific time in history, I knew it. I've always been like a history girly. Like, I've always been an English girly first and foremost, but I took a lot of history classes in college, and I am just like a huge history girly. Like I love it so much. So doing that research was always like second nature to me, and I just loved it. But for some reason, writing contemporary fiction is very, very, very difficult. It's very hard because I feel like there's so much more assumption that you as the writer are going to get it correct, that you should just know, like it's just obvious. And maybe this is some sort of like mental blockage for me, or like I have a problem with second guessing myself like crazy. Like I truly will second guess every single decision that I make throughout every day. It doesn't matter what the decision is, I will second guess it. If I'm making myself breakfast, I will second guess my choice of what to make for breakfast. Like if I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make protein pancakes today, I'm gonna second guess that. I'm gonna be like, do I really want to make that? Like, should I really have protein pancakes today? Like, I don't know, like maybe I should just make something different. Maybe, I don't know. I literally do that with every decision. If I'm going up to order a coffee and I'm like, oh, I really want a blueberry matcha latte today. I don't know, like I've already had blueberry matcha lattes before. Like maybe I should try something different. Maybe I should get something else. Maybe I should get actual coffee. Like, I don't know. I have a problem. I have an issue. That's something I can totally see in myself and like recognize in myself and know that I have a problem. I just need to fix it. That's like a trip for another day. But where am I going with this?
I'll start a sentence, and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way.
I'm just saying that it's hard to write contemporary romance. It's very difficult. But having gone through this entire experience, I'm actually loving it. I'm loving the challenge. I'm loving I don't know, like the entire ride, the entire journey of writing contemporary romance. So I'm super excited, and hopefully I can figure out how to kind of take myself from this sort of midway point. I feel like we're a little bit further than midway, but like taking it from this like sort of like middle section and like kind of transferring it over to the end, which I'm just like, how is this going to end? Not that I don't know how it's going to end, but I'm just like, how are we at the end? How are we already here? It's crazy. I feel like I could finish this if I'm like writing around like 1,500 words per day, if I could get to like even 1,000 words per day, I could probably get this done in about a month, maybe little bit less than a month. So that could be exciting. It is currently July 5th, so we'll see how far I can get through the rest of this manuscript by the end of July. That would be really fun to see. Then after that, I have to do some revisions, and I also want to kind of send this to some of my friends just to kind of have them glance over it. They don't need to read the entire thing. I'm not expecting any of that, but I do kind of want to see if any of my mutuals would be interested in reading any of this and kind of giving me a little bit of like light feedback. So definitely I'm going to keep that in mind. So if any of my friends are watching this, let me know if you're interested, and I might even put out a little bit of a call out on like my close friends story, and we'll see how that goes, because I want to know what people think. Like I feel like this has been so singularly in my brain that I'm a little bit nervous to see how other people are going to like approach it and what they'll think. So I don't know. I'm excited, but yeah, I'm going to continue writing a little bit. I need to finish this chapter. I'm currently on a Diego chapter, which is exciting. And like I said, I'm doing a little bit of a flashback. So that's really fun. And then we will go on to possibly write a Mariana chapter, which I've been kind of going back and forth of like Mariana chapter, Diego chapter, Mariana chapter, Diego chapter, but I am also kind of just going with the flow of like, maybe there will be a double Mariana chapter, maybe there'll be a double Diego chapter, I don't know. But I feel like this has been kind of the way to format it for me, and like just like how, and I've seen other people where if they have like a split or like a dual perspective, they will write one perspective and then write another perspective, or they will have to like keep track of it. For some reason, I don't have to do that. I don't know. But yeah, this is just the way that I'm currently doing it, and it seems to be working just fine. But yeah, I also really want to see how many pages I've written so far, because on Ellipsis, I don't really have pages, I don't believe. Let me see. I'm pretty sure that I don't have pages on here. Like, it doesn't show you the pages. It's so weird. It just shows you how many words you've written so far, and that's just about 65,000 words. So I really want to see if I can, like, I've been seeing people on Reels and like YouTube and whatever do this thing where like they format their manuscript into what would typically be the format for an actual like published book, and see how many pages they've actually written, and I'm very intrigued. So I'm definitely going to do that, and I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go do that off camera, and then I will come back and let you know how many pages I've actually written. So I exported what I have written so far on Ellipsis onto Google Docs, which I know, Google Docs sucks. I totally get it. Yeah, so I fiddled with the page setup a little bit, and for some reason I can't do like I can't like do my own sort of dimensions. They have like a certain set of dimensions that you can use, and for some reason I can't edit them. So the closest I have is an A5, which is 5.83 inches by 8.27 inches. They do have a B5, which is about an inch too big. So I figured that that might not work quite as well for this little endeavor. And then I fixed the margins. So on the margins, I have 1 inch on top, 1 inch on bottom. Left, I have 0.75. Right, I have 0.75. So I think that's about as close as I can get to an actual like paperback book dimensions. And then I changed the font to Times New Roman. It's at 11 right now. I know that some do 12, some do 10. It kind of depends. It's also not perfectly formatted for a book. Like, the chapters are not correct. It's whatever. So this isn't quite like the exact representation of what it would be like in a paperback novel, which actually kind of concerns me, because it would probably be a bit longer if I like formatted the chapters correctly to where like the chapters would start on their own pages. Also, I made the spacing at, I did 1.5. It seemed on Google it said like 1.25 to 1.5. Take a little guess. I'll give you a second. Take a guess at how many pages I have. Take a guess, a wild guess. Crazy guess. 294 pages. 294 pages. So if I were to take my own advice, my book would either have to be done by now, or it would have to be done in 50 more pages. 50 more pages. 50 more pages. This is stressing me out in a crazy way, which I know it shouldn't. I know it shouldn't, because this is draft 0. There is plenty of time for me to rewrite scenes, take scenes out, reconfigure the novel, and I still technically, if I'm to keep it under 400 pages, I technically have 100 pages left. I have 100 pages. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I don't know. I don't know. I was shocked when I exported When I exported this from Ellipsis into Google Docs, it was like 113 pages, and I'm like, oh, we're good. We're good. We're actually even under. We're fine. Then I reformatted the entire thing. Yeah, we're not good. 294 pages. I almost want to go through each chapter and like perfectly format it and like get it to where I would like be like, okay, this is exactly what I want. Because I have a feeling it'll probably get to more like 310 pages or something like that, if we're being real. 294 pages. That's like nearly an entire book. I've read romance books that are 294 pages. Yeah. We're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have an issue. So I'm nervous. So I'm not gonna let this bother me. I probably shouldn't have done this because now I'm just gonna be thinking about it. But yeah, so that was interesting. That was an interesting thing to do. But yeah, I have to lock in. I have to lock in and actually write this book. It doesn't matter that I only have about 100 pages left to figure out how we're going to get these two together, how we're going to get through the conflict, and how we're going to get to the resolution. What was I doing for 300 pages? What was I doing for 300 pages? I feel like nothing, not that nothing happened, but I feel like very little happened. Like, I know a lot happened. A lot did happen. But maybe it's just the fact, I don't know what happened. So we're going to figure this out. We're going to figure it out, but we're going to figure it out after I'm done writing the entire thing. Like, I have to get to the end. Then I feel like we can go back and reconfigure. So yeah, that is the goal. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get back into it, and I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully I've calmed down a little bit. Oh my goodness. It is Tuesday, which I don't remember filming anything yesterday. So I think that I missed today, my bad. But I am just like, my brain is all over the place because I have a couple of different posts that I have to make for different sort of like collabs and whatever. I just filmed one right now making a matcha latte. I had a brand reach out to me and they wanted to send me their matcha to try out and to kind of like post about. So I made a little post about it, and I actually got it about like a week or so ago, and I have been using it kind of ever since, just to try it out, see how I like it, see how it works, because I don't really want to like try something or like receive something and then post about it and like not fully believe in what I'm posting about, you know what I mean? So I've been making myself matcha lattes using their matcha powder, and it's truly so good. Truly incredible. Like, look at this color, by the way. Look at how beautiful and vibrant that green is. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's delicious. I think I actually prefer it compared to the one that I bought myself. The one that I bought myself is good, and you can still get like a really vibrant green out of it. It's beautiful. It's ceremonial grade matcha, but for some reason I just prefer the flavor of this one. I feel like it's much more smooth and balanced and just gorgeous. But yeah, this is a blueberry vanilla matcha latte, and I figured out the issue with my blueberry matcha lattes. I think first of all, the way that I was making the blueberry syrup was actually fine. Basically what I do is I buy already made like blueberry jam, and I take like a half cup of that and then a half cup of water, boil it over the stove, and I add a little bit of salt, a little bit of vanilla extract, just, you know, kind of like stir it all together. Don't leave it on for too long. I then strain it and then put it into a little jar that I keep in my fridge. It lasts for about like 2 weeks. I think because it's already been like jarred jam, it should last a little bit longer than like fresh blueberries or whatever. I then put like a tablespoon and a half of that syrup into the drink, and then also do about a tablespoon of sugar-free vanilla syrup just to kind of like bring out a little bit more of the blueberry flavors. This has been so much trial and error, I have to say. And I think that the issue that I was running into before. I was trying to figure out if it was like the milk that I was using, because I use extra creamy oat milk from Walmart. I can't remember what it's called, but their brand is really, really good and kind of does everything that I want it to do, like in terms of like nutritional stuff, but also it's absolutely delicious. It's such good oat milk, very, very creamy. In my opinion, way better than the Chobani extra creamy. Like for some reason, I do not like the Chobani extra creamy oat milk. I've tried it multiple times. I don't like it. But the one, I think it's Better Goods. Yeah, Better Goods from Walmart. They have an extra creamy oat milk that, and you can skip this part or just like tune me out if you don't really care about calories or anything like that. It's only 90 calories compared to the Chobani that's like, I think 140 or 160, something like that. And so I can use like a full cup of that extra creamy oat milk and have a matcha latte, and it's like not that big of a deal. Not that it'd be a big deal if it was 140 calories, that's totally fine, and I would absolutely like factor it into my lifestyle, like what I'm eating in that day, but it is kind of nice to have a couple of extra calories left over. Anyway, so I thought it was the oat milk. I thought maybe it's too creamy, maybe it's too thick, maybe I'm not being able to taste the blueberry flavor because of the oat milk. It wasn't the oat milk. It was how much matcha powder I was using. I was using way too much. I think I was using like 3 teaspoons, which is kind of a lot when you think about it. And also matcha is low-key expensive. So it wasn't that great that I was using that much matcha powder, but I was being influenced by the people on like YouTube and Instagram, and the way that they make their matcha lattes. It's like they use like upwards of 4, 5, 6 grams of matcha powder, which is actually insanity. You do not need that much matcha. What I do is like the matcha kit that I have came with this little like bamboo scooper, and it's pretty small, it's pretty little, and I only scoop about 3.5 scoops from that little bamboo scooper into my bowl, or like into my sifter that goes into my bowl. And once I started doing that, I could really taste the blueberry flavor. It's so strong. This one, I decided to do 1.5 tablespoons of blueberry syrup, and I think that that might be the golden ratio, like truly. So like I said, make the blueberry syrup yourself. I have tried so many different blueberry syrups out there. They're not good. Just make it yourself. Though I will say I haven't tried the Monin one because I cannot get my hands on it. And I haven't tried the Torani one. I've just tried a couple of other different like random brands that I found on Amazon. It's hard to find blueberry syrup, I have to say. It's very difficult, but don't bother with any of those. Buy yourself some blueberry jam or get like frozen blueberries or whatever, and then make it yourself. It's so simple, it's so easy. You can get a sifter, like a little like mesh sifter at the Dollar Tree for like $1.25. And if you're already using the blueberry jam, just clean out the jam jar and put your syrup in the jam jar. It's so convenient. It's like so easy. So yeah, 1.5 tablespoons of blueberry syrup, maybe 1 tablespoon of sugar-free vanilla syrup. You can use regular vanilla syrup as well. I just do sugar-free. It's totally fine. It doesn't really affect the taste in my opinion, and then a bunch of ice, like a bunch of ice. A full cup of the Better Goods extra creamy oat milk, a full cup. And then the rest is my matcha powder, which I said 3 very small scoops, not like super small, but like, you know, tiny, like I would say maybe like half a teaspoon, like very small scoops of the matcha powder. Whisk it all together into a paste first. So like just a little bit of water, mix it into a paste. And then once it gets into a paste, then put a little bit more water in there. Make sure you are basically like mixing it together for about 30 seconds until you get a bit of like a little foam on the top. And then put it all together, mix it all up. It's delicious. It's beautiful. It's so good. Oh, it's so smooth. It's so delicious. So yeah, filmed that, and then I have to edit it. I think I might have to send it in to the brand. We'll see how that goes. And then I will post it on Instagram probably tomorrow, which will be Wednesday, which will be way before you ever see this vlog. So yeah, I also need to make myself lunch. I am starving. And then I also have to do a little bit of writing. I already went to the post office, and I think I have matcha on my shirt, so I need to figure out what to do about that. I also have another brand collab that I need to film as well, for actually a couple of perfumes that I really love right now. Like I said, I only want to do brand collabs with brands that I try and like use consistently and love. I hate watching like sponsored content or brand collabs or whatever. Like, this isn't necessarily sponsored. I'm not getting paid for this, but they did send me the stuff for free. So just a little bit of transparency. But these are the In Style fragrances, and they're from the Platinum collection. This one is Coastal Sage, inspired by Jo Malone's Wood Sage and Sea Salt, which I love. And then this one is the Cassis Amberwood, inspired by MFK's Baccarat Rouge 540. And I'm wearing this one right now, the Baccarat Rouge dupe, and it is so good. It's so good. They last on your body, on your clothes for quite a while. So sparingly, they are a little strong, but the smell is incredible. I've gotten so many compliments on how good I smell. So take with that what you will. But yeah, I think I've seen these before in CVS, which is kind of funny that like I have passed these a million times just thinking like, oh, nothing about them. And they reached out to me and wanted to collab, and I'm so glad they did, because the stuff is really good. It really truly does smell like what it says it smells like, and it smells really nice, and it lasts forever. I'm so serious. But yeah, so that is what I need to do right now. We'll see how all of that goes. We'll see if I end up getting to edit my video. And I was going to film like an actual sit down video today, but that is not in the cards. I do not have the energy and the wherewithal to film something. So hopefully I can get this vlog kind of like wrapped up and I can post that. So yeah, I need to like, all the things are going in my brain right now. I've never been more busy with like my channel, with my Instagram page, and like it's great, it's really exciting, but it's also stressing me out just a little bit. So I'm going to try to relax, enjoy my matcha, and have some lunch, and then do some more work. Like, this is actually becoming work, like a little bit of work. I don't know, it's exciting, it's fun. But yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Before I go, I just realized I got a package from Berkeley, and this is the Matchmaker's Cottage by Kat Sloan. Look at how beautiful the colors are. People are really trying to get me into the fall mood, and I am not ready. I'm still in summer mode. I am wearing this really nice, light, airy, white button-up with like my shorts, and I'm still in summer mood, but this is gorgeous. And you guys know how much I love fall. You guys know how much I love fall, so I'm not so mad at this, but she's gonna have to wait a little bit. She's gonna have to wait. I'm sorry. On the back it says, a cozy fall romance wrapped in small town charm reunites the owner of a bed and breakfast with her childhood sweetheart for a celebrity matchmaking scheme, which has them both seeing stars. So super excited to have this one. Thank you so much to Berkeley for sending it to me. I truly appreciate it. And yeah, super excited for that, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay, so excuse my disgusting background. I need to put my clothes away that I did yesterday. Still haven't done that. Haven't made my bed. I'm actually about to go do my makeup because we have to go pick up my mom from the airport, so I have to go put my makeup on and change out of these clothes because this isn't the vibe. But I did get a package in the mail from 813 Stories. I can't show you guys the front of the package. They very kindly send stuff to me, which is awesome, and I can never remember how to open these boxes. I'm also currently editing my vlog. I'm using a different video editor than I was using before. Before I was using before I was using iMovie, and I've been using iMovie since I started making YouTube videos, like over 10 years ago at this point. But I'm really trying to figure out like a better way of like making content and, you know, giving you guys like something that I can be proud of and not just like trying to give you guys something that is like really fast and simple and easy. Because, you know, I care about the content that I'm making. I always have, but like with having gotten more opportunities in this year, thanks to the content, thanks to what I've been making, that I just feel like I want to give you guys something better that, you know, better than I have given you guys before, because let's be real, some of my content has been a little bit phoned in. So just wanted to give you guys something a little bit better, and hopefully, is this stuck? Yeah, okay, good, we're good. And give you guys something a little bit more exciting and interesting and well thought out to watch. So here's what I got from 831 Stories. They sent a really cute little pen, which goes right with the colors of the book that they sent me. And this is Vacation Self by Alexandra Romanov, which, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. This is beautiful. I love the colors. Nice and short. I have never read an Alexandra Romanov book before, but I'm very, very excited. Oh, also here is a sticker which will go on my water bottle. I only have 831 Stories stickers on my water bottle at the moment. I just feel like it's like a really cute like aesthetic, and it's funny, my mom was like, what are those little like cherubs on your water bottle? What is that? And I'm like, oh, it's like a publishing company thing, you know. So super excited for this. On the back it says, in the long-awaited third book in the Big Fan series, love comes from mischief band member Ramsey, a reformed rake, and Maggie, an overworked florist. So super excited about that. Definitely need to pick these books up, and hopefully I will very, very soon. And then I also got one other book in this little package. Fun, and these are gorgeous colors. Love a pink and a yellow. It's really giving pink lemonade to me, which I love pink lemonade. So gorgeous, gorgeous pen. And then also the book that goes right along with it. Super excited for this one. And this is Double Standard by Mallory Thomas. Oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. This one is a Hollywood fake relationship romance goes to Nashville for fans of Alyssa Sussman and Ava Wilder. These are gorgeous. These are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, 831 Stories. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous sticker. I love these stickers together. They really do match. They're very good together. I love these. And I love how giant they are. These are like literal huge stickers. But yeah, so thank you so much to 831 Stories. I am always looking forward to packages from them because I just think that they're so fun and they give you such cute little goodies, and I love that. So thank you so much. And then I also went to Ross earlier today because I needed to get some stuff for the wedding that I'm going to, my brother's wedding, in, at this point, 2 weeks from now. So I have really, really short and sparse lashes. So I was thinking of doing some false lashes for the wedding. And I tried to pick out ones that are like not super intense and crazy. Because I don't want anything too thick. I feel like I've tried really thick ones. I've tried like a bunch of different types, especially when I was doing like more makeup centered content, but I really wanted something a bit more natural and a bit more just like elevated from like my normal look. So I got these and they were $3.99. And then I also had to get some eyelash glue because they don't come with eyelash glue, which is kind of crazy. I'm like, you can get a pack of press-on nails and they'll give you the glue. I literally have saved up glue from multiple different packs of press-ons, but they won't give you eyelash glue. That's very strange. So I had to buy some of that for myself. And then I also got some other stuff, which I'm running out of oil cleanser, and that is like my holy grail, my absolute must-have. So I got the Bubble First Class oil cleanser. I've never tried, I don't think I've ever tried anything from this brand before, but I see it all over the place, and it was only $7 at Ross. So I was like, you know what, I'll try it. And then this was on clearance, and this is the Better Than Ever Soothing Body Lotion by Be Fresh. And I believe that this was $3 on clearance. So super excited, love everything I picked out. And yeah, I feel like I'm pretty much done with all of my stuff for the wedding. I have my dress, I have my shoes, I have my bag, I have my eyelashes. I think the one thing I really need is like a setting spray or some sort of thing that will keep my makeup on, because it's going to be on Long Island, and right now it's very hot. It's going to be humid, and I mean, I live in California. It gets humid here, but not to that degree. And it's not quite hot yet here either. So I haven't really been that worried or like whatever. I don't really typically need like a intense kind of setting spray. I also want to get like blotting papers and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. But I think other than that, I have basically everything that I need for the wedding. So super excited about that. I feel good. I also got these nails from, I think they're Celebritips. Yeah, Celebritips. This is the Milky Polka Dot nails. So cute. And I think I'm going to wear these with my dress. I'm not sure though. I love them. They were only $12.99 at Marshall's, which love Marshall's. But these are so cute, and I don't really feel like going out and getting a whole new pack just for that. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, I feel like that's everything I wanted to show you guys today. And I feel like we're going to wrap up this vlog here because I've already talked so much in this vlog. I think for what I have right now, we're sitting at about like 30-35 minutes for the vlog, and I don't want to make it too long. So we're going to end it here and then start up a whole new vlog. And maybe this next vlog will be more of me getting kind of like ready, and I will show you guys like ready for the wedding and I will show you guys what I have picked out, and I'll show you guys like my dress and like all this other stuff. So we'll keep all of that for the next vlog, and I will talk to you all later. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Threads, Goodreads, Storygraph, Fable. All the links are going to be down below, and so much more, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!